what's going on, guys? So with Modern Warfare 3 a few months away, the beta in like 3 weeks, there's most likely going to be little to no more weapon tuning happening in Modern Warfare 2. So this is going to be one of, if not my final top 5 best class setups in Modern Warfare 2. So let's just get straight on into it, man. If you guys are brand new to the channel and you enjoy Call of Duty content, you're in the right place. We do upload every single day, so make sure you guys subscribe with all those notifications on. And quickly, speaking of notifications, shout out to my Noti gang. If you would like a notification shout out in my next upload, comment down below Noti gang, click that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys watch the video all the way to the very end. Without further ado, man, class setup number 1, my personal go-to, the Lockman sub, aka the MP5. So first we got the 40-round magazine on. You could do 50, it's honestly up to you. I just like having that, you know, extra mobility that I get with this. We have the hollow point ammunition where I get crippling power. So when I land one singular bullet on an enemy, they can't move, they're slowed down. The gunfight's already over. These are super overpowered, so make sure you guys have these on your SMGs, especially the Lockman sub where it really excels. We have the Falcon barrel. I get movement speed and aim down sight speed. That helps me get around the map a little bit more quickly, be quick and snappy with my shots. With how fast the TTK is in this game, the first shot usually wins. So you got to have that on. We have the VLK laser. I get aim down sight speed, more sprint to fire speed. So again, that just adds on so I can be a lot more aggressive in my gunfights. And then I actually recently changed my stock. We used to rock the mere recoil, but they actually buffed this recently, and a game changer in my personal opinion. You get sprint speed, so that helps you get around the map a little bit more quickly, get more kills. Aim walking speed, so when you're aiming and strafing, you're a lot quicker. It makes it more challenging for enemies land shots on you. More aim down sight speed. And then for the tuning, starting with the ammunition, I did damage range and bullet velocity, which increased the damage. For the barrel, we did recoil steadiness and aim down sight speed. So best of both worlds, more accuracy on your weapon. For my laser, I ended up tuning it for sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. So I just tuned it for what the pros were, enhanced them, made them better. And then for the stock, I just fully dedicated this attachment to mobility, and that's exactly what my tunings reflected. If we take this thing to the firing range, I mean, I use it all the time, whether it's in Warzone on my second channel or in pubs. It just works out. It is incredible. The thing literally, it just doesn't even move. A gunfight like down there, I shouldn't be able to compete, and it still has incredible TTK. Amazing. Next, we have the good old reliable the M4. You can never go wrong with rocking this thing. I got the 45-round magazine to start things off. Lets me take out multiple enemies without having to reload. You could do the 60. Same thing when it comes to the Lockman sub, though. I like saving that mobility. I then have on the FSS Sharkfin 90 underbarrel. I love this attachment so much because I get an increase in accuracy at the cost of nothing. I get to make my weapon more accurate, and there's no cons to it, which I love. I have on the FTAC Castle Comp muzzle. It increases my recoil control and accuracy. When you pair this muzzle with our underbarrel, it's amazing, bro. There's 0 recoil on this build. We have the high tower 20-inch barrel where we get more recoil control, which is great, but why I mainly threw this on is for the damage range and bullet velocity. So at longer ranges, this weapon is going to kill quicker and feel so much more dominant. It's a necessity in my personal opinion. And then my final attachment is the FSS Ali V laser, where I get aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. We didn't really have any mobility attachments at all. So my 2 most important things, sprint to fire, let my weapon come up quicker, and let me be quick and snappy with my shots with the aim down sight speed. And then for the tuning, starting with the underbarrel, I did recoil stabilization, and then the bottom slide, I did aim walking speed because I'm always aiming and walking. It's in every gunfight, so I might as well tune it for that. For a muzzle, I tuned it for recoil stabilization and recoil control. I just fully dedicated this attachment to making my weapon as accurate as possible. For the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range, so my weapon's gonna be a lot more steady, and it's gonna kill quicker at those longer ranges. Those go hand in hand. And then for my laser, same as our laser on our Lockman sub, I just tuned it for what the pros were. Aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. This, in my opinion, is just the most perfect M4 build, man. I mean, the ADS, it's good. We have very good mobility, low recoil. TTK is absolutely incredible. This is hands down the best way to build your M4. It's unbelievable. For class setup number 3, we have one of the best aggressive weapons in the entire game. Honestly, maybe the best aggressive weapon, the Vaznev 9K. So for this build specifically, I had the 40-round mag on. If you're gonna be rushing and non-stop going, you gotta have the largest magazine on, so you know you're not caught reloading and whatnot, especially because you can't reload cancel in this game. I then went ahead and, similar to the M4, I threw on the FSS Sharkfin 90 underbarrel. by far the most accurate SMG in this entire game, so we don't need to go overboard with it. Again, give me the accuracy, no cons to it, I love it. We have the lock shot KT85 muzzle, very similar to our FTAC Castle Comp on our M4, vertical and horizontal recoil control, laser beam. For the barrel, we have the CAS-1. Now, this does slow the weapon down just a tad bit, but it makes a hell of a difference in every single gunfight. It makes this weapon so much stronger. It's unbelievable. So I'm willing to take that. We get damage range and bullet velocity. You can even use this at medium to longer ranges and find success. This is what really makes the Vaznev super strong. And then my final attachment is my personal favorite stock, the broadside FCT. Little bit of everything. We get aim down sight speed and sprint speed. So that allows me, once again, get around the map more quicker, be quick and snappy with my shots, part of the aggressive build, and then I get aiming stability, and that just maintains the accuracy of the weapon. And then as far as goes for the tuning, I tuned the underbarrel just like the M4, aim walking speed and recoil stabilization. For the muzzle, fully dedicated this to recoil control with recoil control and recoil stabilization tunings. The barrel, we did recoil steadiness and damage range. And then the stock, I did aim walking steadiness and aim walking speed, which go hand in hand. My weapon's gonna be more steady and I'm gonna be quicker. Take this to the firing range. Unbelievable aggressive build here, man. So sprint speed's super fast. Again, ADS is going to be a little bit slower due to the barrel, but it's so worth it because gunfights, zero recoil. Incredible TTK. Take this SMG to a longer range, and I mean, you're still landing an incredible amount of shots. Again, if you want to be aggressive, you want to break a PR, you're looking at the weapon you most likely want to use. For class setup number 4, we have what I've been using since day one of Modern Warfare 2, the TAC-56. Best long-range option for me personally, and I think this could definitely help you guys out as well. So we have the demo clean shot grip to start things off, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. When it comes to mobility, those two perks are the most important. I then increased my magazine size to a 40. 60's OD. With the TTK in this game, the mobility, you're gonna wanna save that mobility. And again, the TTK is so quick. 60's OD for the TAC-56. Do the 40. It's more than enough, especially for me personally. We got the high velocity ammunition where I get bullet velocity. So this just helps my weapon fire a little bit more quickly. That increases the TTK. You don't have to lead your bullets by a lot due to the bullet velocity being increased. I then have on the X10 Gravedigger, which I find to be the best underbarrel for the TAC-56. It's the exact same underbarrel I used on my ranked play build that helped me get to iridescent. Huge increase in accuracy and recoil control. I mean, it really does get the job done. And then to complement it, we got the Cronin OP44 muzzle, vertical and horizontal recoil control, laser beam when you have this and that underbarrel. And then as far as goes for the tuning on the rear grip, I tuned it for what the pros were, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, so I just enhanced them and made it better. For the ammunition, I did damage range and bullet velocity, so it just makes this thing a powerhouse of a weapon. The underbarrel, we did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. Exact same tunings as we had for all the other underbarrels that we've used in this top 5. And then for the muzzle, we did recoil stabilization and then recoil control. So once again, fully dedicated to recoil control. This is the same TAC build I've given you guys in plenty of other my top 5s. It's because it is the best one. There's no need for me to change it for the sake of the video. Unbelievable, man. This is without a barrel. You don't even need it. Great ADS, zero recoil, kills quick, super easy to use. I mean, it is the perfect weapon build for anyone. And then for class setup number 5, we have the Vel 46, the MP7. This is something I've been using for months now, and I have yet to change it because of how dominant it is in quite literally anything. So we have the 50 round magazine. The base is 40. You might be able to get away with it, but I like to keep it safe. A 50 on an SMG is great. I mean, you could really take out as many enemies as you want without having to reload it. It's honestly amazing. I then have on, obviously, the crippling power rounds that we saw in the Lockman sub. Again, you land one shot, they can't sprint, they're slowed down. The gunfight's already over. It's so stupid. We got the Merc foregrip on. This is a little different. I don't normally rock it. I love it on the MP7, though. I feel like it just completely eliminates any type of bounce the weapon has. I know I've been saying that for a while, but wait till we take this thing to the firing range. It is unbelievable. We also get some hip fire accuracy, hip recoil control. So if you want to get a little different hip fire, you could do that with this. We have the lock shot KT85 muscle, which we've seen before. Don't really need to say too much about that. And then we have the demo RXT stock. We get sprint speed again. That just helps you get around the map a little bit more quickly, be more aggressive. And obviously, man, you can never go wrong with aimed on sight speed, especially with the build that we have here. We didn't really have any speed attachments whatsoever. Now, as far as goes for the tuning, I tune the ammunition just like we did in the Lockman sub. Don't got to cover that too much once again. For the underbarrel, I did hip walking speed and aim down sight speed. So as you can see in the tuning chart, it heavily favors our accuracy and recoil control. For the muzzle, tuned it just like I tuned all the other muzzles, just dedicated to that recoil control and accuracy. And then my stock tunings, aim walking steadiness and aim walking speed. Again, they just go hand in hand. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Let's go to the firing range real quick, and you can see it's so smooth, it's so perfect. Anyone of any skill set could really use this and do well with it. The mobility was incredible. Just a top SMG in this game that, again, anyone could use. I think quickly, I want to give you guys the rest of the loadout that I use, no matter what weapon you're using, if it's in this top 5 or not. This is the best loadout to be using. So I love to have the Tech 9. I mean, it's literally just like having overkill. It's stupid. I have a video on my channel covering a full setup on that. I have a stun grenade, a Semtex. My perk package is double time, scavenger, fast hands, and quick fix. Quick fix is a necessity. You are not playing this game correctly if you're not using quick fix. There's no ultimate perk better than this in multiplayer. Every kill I get, I instantly regenerate health. With how fast a TTK is, you need to have this on. You're not playing the game right if you don't have it on. Fast hands, you want to do things nice and quick. With how slow this game is, that's also very important. And then my ammunition box, portable radar. I mean, you could really change these up. I like having that ammunition box just in case I can't find any scavenger packs. And that's gonna wrap up today's top 5 best class ups in MW2. This may be my last, maybe it's not. Maybe we have some crazy weapon tuning. I don't know. If you made it to the end of the video, just comment down below a weapon that you think should have been in this top 5 that wasn't. And I'll be liking and hearting your guys' comments, and I'll see you in the next upload, only if you guys are subscribed with those notifications on, all right? You guys all stay safe, have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.